It wasn't just me that was scared now. Millions of other people were too. The mysterious .44 caliber killer wrote a second letter to the New York Daily News reporter Jimmy Breslin 3 months later. The message was a taunting one, promising more shootings and daring the police to end the mayhem. The letter was signed, the Son of Sam. On the envelope was printed blood and family, darkness and death, absolute depravity, 44. The contents of the letter were, "Hello from the gutters of NYC, which are filled with dog manure, vomit, stale wine, urine, and blood. Hello from the sewers of NYC, which swallow up these delicacies when they are washed away by the sweeper trucks. Hello from the cracks in the sidewalks of NYC, and from the ants that dwell in these cracks and feed in the dried blood of the dead that is settled into the cracks. JB, I'm just dropping you a line to let you know that I appreciate your interest in those recent and horrendous 44 killings. I also want to tell you that I read your column daily, and I find it quite informative. Tell me, Jim, what will you have for July 29th? You can forget about me if you like, because I don't care for publicity. However, you must not forget Donna Loria, and you cannot let the people forget her either. She was a very, very sweet girl, but Sam's a thirsty lad, and he won't let me stop killing until he gets his fill of blood. Mr. Breslin, sir, don't think that because you haven't heard from me for a while that I went to sleep. No, rather, I'm still here, like a spirit roaming the night, thirsty, hungry, seldom stopping to rest, anxious to please Sam. I love my work. Now the void has been filled. Perhaps we shall meet face to face some day, or perhaps I will be blown away by cops with smoking .38s. Whatever. If I shall be fortunate enough to meet you, I will tell you all about Sam if you like, and I will introduce you to him. His name is Sam the Terrible. Not knowing what the future holds, I shall say farewell, and I will see you at the next job. Or should I say you'll see my handiwork on the next job. Remember Miss Loria. Thank you. In their blood and from the gutter, Sam's creation, 44. Here are some names to help you along. Forward them to the inspector for use by NCIC. The Duke of Death, the Wicked King Wicker, the 22 Disciples of Hell, John Wheaties, rapist and suffocator of young girls. P.S. Please inform all the detectives working the slaying to remain. P.S. J.B. Please inform all the detectives working the case that I wish them the best of luck. Keep 'em digging, drive on, think positive, get off your butts, knock on coffins, etc. Upon my capture, I promise to buy all the guys working the case a new pair of shoes if I can get up the money. Son of Sam. After picking his jaw off the floor, Breslin notified police, and the New York Daily News published portions of the letter in an edition that sold over 1 million copies, their largest sale ever at the time. This caused a whole new flurry of activity, not to mention panic. Police received thousands of tips. Now this lunatic was not only committing serial murder, but he was taunting the police, and in a very bizarre way. Police released a psychological profile of the killer, theorizing he was a neurotic, probably paranoid schizophrenic, and that he believed he was possessed by the devil. Not exactly someone you'd want to hang out with. While the rest of New York City became more fearful by the day, I felt safer the day the story came out than I had in the last 8 months. This guy wasn't after me. He was after everyone.